no naysayers. Tower crumbles, unveil players. Queen and king, journey begins. Wands and swords, revealing sins. Pentacles fall, destiny spins. Cups overflowing, breaking within. Shuffle the deck, intuitions rise. Arcane whispers, truth never lies. Jonny, Arkade, mystical ties. Underneath your skin, inner allies. Queen and king, journey begins. Wands and swords, revealing sins. Pentacles fall, destiny spins. Cups overflowing, breaking within. Shadow realm, find your true self. Jonny guides like nobody else. Tarot spread, stories on the shelf. Inner demons, cards get dealt. High priestess knows hidden layers. Hermit walks, silent prayers. Judgment calls, no naysayers. Tower crumbles, unveil players.
Jonny Arkade with the cards in his grip, flipping through decks, giving shadows a clip, healing old wounds like a shaman with a script. Inner child smiles while the tower tips. Yeah.
Eyes closed, he channels the stars. Reads your life like a story in the bars. Ace of cups, drinking from fate's jars. Making sense of the scars, flipping these memoirs. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted. Truth laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted.
Hangman got you feeling stuck. Jonny flips the script, shows you better luck. Chariot, driving futures like a boss. Wheel of fortune spins, no fear of loss.
Queen of swords with your mind sharp and keen. Jonny speaks truth, pulls you from the machine. Star in the spread, all your hopes foreseen. Healing shadows within, nothing's too obscene. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted. Truth laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted. Truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Jonny's reading psychic binds untwisted.
Johnny Arkade, see the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Gliding through the dark like a prophet among suits. No cap is terror craft, levitating the youths. It's Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slain. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Third eye sharp, he catch the vibe, no delay. Mystic readings cooked from the Milky Way. Secrets of the soul in the cards they lay. Johnny Arkade.
Testing. Welcome to Johnny Arkade. They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. Quick reminder, guys. This is gonna be for y'all. Okay, so this could be someone revealing their true selves to you, or someone who you might have called out or something, and you might not even be seeing it going on, but they're showing everyone who they are. And this reading might be for them to believe it. Would you believe it? But let's go ahead and get started, shall we? They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. Let's get started. Ooh, that's hot and yummy. Hope you guys are doing well. Michelle Pagliacci, Alexander, the Ganja Shaman, welcome. It's my favorite kind of shaman. Save 20% in base smokes, and hey, save 25% on haveanicetrip.com, baby. Hope you guys are doing well. Got another pick a deck reading for you guys this evening, where Spirit picks the decks, not me. I just pulled the cards. Jennifer Miller, welcome. That was a throwback joke from back in the day, but you know, a lot of you probably don't remember me or know me from back then, but it doesn't matter. You're here now. You'll be in on the joke in no time. But if you are new and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. When this live is over, perhaps drop a comment if it resonated with you, or you're just having a good time, or whatever, or you stole your parents' phone and you're watching this in your bedroom. Yeah, welcome. And should you subscribe and you're watching this live, you can join us in the chat. I'll be sure to welcome you in. It's one of the perks of subscribing here at Johnny Arkade. Is getting to know one another better. That could be good, that could be bad, but hey, the future isn't written yet. I mean, am I right? My point is, anything can happen when we're live here at Johnny Arkade, and I hope you are part of it. And welcome. If you're new here, welcome back. If you're returning, and if you guys prefer the traditional pick a deck experience, check out the link in the description box below. There's a bunch of timeless readings there for you to check out. Some traditional, some not as traditional as others. I'll let you discern as to which is which. And then, yeah, give me about an hour once this live is over, and you can expect to see timestamps in the description box, as well as pin in the comment section below the reading. Cool? Cool? We good? We good? I know. That was a trick question. I was just seeing if you're following along. They're finally showing you who they really are. Leave it.
Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade. See the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Gliding through the dark like a prophet among suits. No cap is terror craft, levitating the youths. It's Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slain. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display.
Welcome to Johnny Arkade, y'all. This is the community chest. I keep this shuffled and off to the side, and this sucks for somebody. I keep this shuffled and off to the side, and as we receive synchronicities throughout the live stream, they'll give me a thumbs down. I usually get about 10% of my thumbs or dislikes. I must be doing something right. But we keep this shuffled and off to the side, and as we receive synchronicities throughout the live stream we pull from this deck. It contributes to a whole secondary background reading that takes place simultaneously. It usually corresponds rather well for someone. It's not going well for someone. And it's showing. And then we review it at the end. It usually corresponds rather well with what we got going on here in real time, but then it's its own thing at the end. You should stick around and check it out. This person might want to just leave now. Stick around and check it out. They can't help themselves. I can't help myself. They love you and nobody else. I have a feeling you got like obsessed hater, lover, hidden secret admirer or whatever. But they're a creep. They're a weirdo. What the hell are they doing here? They don't belong here. Oh. Don't mind Gumby and Pokey. I told them they can chill, and so they're chilling. All right, calm down. Legend of Zelda Game & Watch is on, and I believe we are ready to go. Let's get this party started, right? Let's get this party started slowly, right? Those aren't the words, Johnny. I know. And that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. Where we at? The gat. Rat-a-tat-tat. It's the rat-a-tat-tat. Running down on that scat. Because it's all that. It's all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wave. Yin Yang. Pepsi Perfect. 1. Astra Kitty. Astra Kitty. 1 today. So pile 1. Level 1. If you chose Astra Kitty or you're just joining us live, welcome to your reading. They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. Thank you, Jennifer. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego. Baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? That was my favorite song for like ever. We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. Keep your head up. Stay focused. This too shall pass. 5 of Cups. Someone who I feel like should be, like they might say stuff like that. But with this 5 of Cups and all that shit we saw earlier, I feel like someone is having a hard time keeping it together. Loyal, kind, Page of Pentacles. How loyal, how kind. Quiet, dedicated to something. Quiet for sure. Sounds like someone who's hiding, not someone who's keeping their head up and staying focused. Diplomatic, open-minded. So interesting. Why do I not get that? It's that 5 of Cups. That's what it like set the pace, the tone. And then Page. Energy to confirm it. Come on, y'all. Oh, and now the King comes out. Diplomatic, open-minded. I feel like that's their master power. Playing on heartstrings. And with diplomatic, though, that would have to mean that you take accountability for your actions. And again, look, keep the faith, stay hopeful. This is your energy. Three of Wands. Turn to others for help, need assistance. Unprepared. See, that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting someone who's really mad. And if they're by themselves, this would be someone who like punches holes in walls, angry, rage. I'm just hearing rage. What is that one song or that song, that game? Rage. Primal Rage. Oh, with the dinosaurs. That was a good one. Primal Rage. Someone's going to be a shape-shifted freaking reptilian out here. Clever girl. Fair. Honest. Analytical. King of Swords. What did I just say about would have to take accountability for their actions? King of Sword comes out. Like, yeah. So I feel like someone is telling on themselves right now. Again, they're showing you who they really are. And they're looking to you for some sort of advice or to like maybe return the favor or something. But when they gave it to you, I don't know if it was genuine to begin with. Forceful, determined. See, it's like they feel, it's like this is someone that like you might have helped, right? You helped them. And then I don't know if they were able to reciprocate it. That might be their whole thing is, I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I could. You know, I would if I could, but I can't. So I'm not gonna. And now they're like they're assuming some sort. This is like if you were waiting for that one customer to come in, that's the potential $1 million customer. It's like your secretary doesn't like their face or is afraid you might find them attractive or something. So they're like, no, she's out to lunch. She's busy. She's not taking any calls. When it's like that was like the owner of Bugatti or whatever wanted to give you a Bugatti because they heard you got something going on, right? So it's like burdens, hard, difficulty, what does that say? Blockage. Turn to others for help. So yeah, this is someone that cock blocks and then maybe goes to you for it. This is someone who I feel like can't be with you or wants to be with you, but they can't. Like a good friend that like you go to and maybe are open and honest to about if they're like, if you're a chick and they're like gay or whatever, and then it's like, you know, that comfort level where it's like one of your sisters, but I don't know. It's only because you look at them as gay and want to be with a straight person. You know, they might be bi. It's something like that where if they can't have you, no one can. 11-11 on the Zelda Game & Watch. What do you have to say? Look at Gumby, who's like, don't mind me. I've seen this before. Rerun is what I'm getting with this Wheel of Fortune. This wheel keeps on turning. Proud Mary keeps on burning. Rolling. Someone could be from the south. Rolling on the river. Riverboat cruise can be significant. Union, connection, love, romance, partnership. See, it's interesting. I feel like someone is mixing the two, or because they can't have love, they don't want their partner to find love. This is like a friend not wanting their friend to get married or whatever, because then they're going to lose their friend. And they don't want to be seen a certain way. But here we are. What is that? It just slid out by itself. Attractive, domestic, vibrant. Here we are. See, they are in awe. This is like love-hate. They love to hate ya. Ooh. When I'm hearing another Timbaland Magoo song. Oh. But I don't hear it clearly. What is it? Sardines, hey, and pork and beans. Do you know what that means? It's 12 o'clock and the party just don't stop. Alright, hot mess, wanna be delusional, insightful, psychic, intuitive, friendship, joy, beautiful, celebration. Well then, why the long face? Oh, trapped, powerless, buffooned. Well, hopefully that means you have butterfly wings or bat wings, or I don't know. You better at least bring some fucking buffalo wings if you expect to come back in this energy. What is this? That was funny with the buffalo wings. Let's see. Since most of you guys don't get the jokes, most, not all. Healthy, wellness, whatever, charismatic. I need to rewrite that on there. I just remember it. But wellness, I feel like you bring the right aid. They just bring. Everyone has AIDS. When I touch that with a 10-foot pole. Darkness. This person is dark, of the dark. And again, they play on boo-hoo, poor me, let me in, I'm starving. Hey, thanks. I wish I could repay you. Maybe one day. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. But Pinocchio up in this bitch needs to put his nose somewhere else. Brown Pinocchio nose. Brown nose and Pinocchio, you knows who you is. Out of alignment, failure or success. That's just it. Yeah, show me how it's done, Mr. or Mrs. Oh, I know how to raise my vibration. Right here. Show us. Come on. Or wait. Vibrate or whatever. Without the D batteries. Can you do it without the D batteries, homeboy? Homegirl? No, you can't. That's what I thought. You'd be using AAA up in that shit. I seen it. Seen it. You better learn how to cook or something, because you don't got a lot going for you. There's only so many meals on wheels that I feel like homeboys and homegirls are gonna be willing to fucking put in your, get in my belly. Put in your belly. So give me the hell, get the smell out the jelly. Get the smell out of that. That's beat nuts. Who knew that before I said it was beat nuts? Take it or squeeze it. That's the best album, dude. That's the best album. Sudden movement or change. Ideas. Yo, there's no escaping this. I thank you, Michelle. It's ready to deal with us. Oh, turn it out. Oh my God. Oh, turn it out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Riggit, NICE in the house, y'all. Learning, nurturing. All is well. Sudden movement. Okay, yeah, someone's changing there. I just heard, get into the groove, boy, you got to prove your love to me. No, you don't. Yeah, but this person does, because they said some shit. Now they fucked up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What is this? 69.96, hope at last, travel, don't trip, obstacle. Someone's like, oh, we can go. Falls right on their face, or there's like a window. Oh my God, I saw this short the other day where it's like, whoever the glass cleaner at this building needs to get a raise, and this bitch was like leaving the building. It's like all these glass doors, and she was like, oh, and like everyone's like, oh, and then she goes and she's like, bow. She thought that was the door, and then she goes to the next one. It wasn't until like the fifth one when she finally it's like, use your hands. 48 on the clock. So look with your hands, not with your face, because your face, it doesn't see the glass, but it's there. See, that's like your protection. It's like, that double pane soundproof glass. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no fiberglass. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fiber in your glass. Maybe some of y'all need fiber. Less glass. I'm pretty sure that's a drug. Glass. Oh yeah. Ice or whatever. I don't know. I only watched Breaking Bad a few hundred times. I should know that shit. Okay. Diplomatic. Open-minded. Okay. I just pull the cards. Calm down. You act like I'm stealing RVs, lying to my wife, going out to the desert, making methamphetamine. It's not. That's not the case. That's if. But you can say my name. Self-destruct, self-sabotage. Yeah, see? Mr. and Mrs. got this all figured out. Spontaneously combusting. That's weird. It's like they're hitting the ejection button. Or no, this is the captain of the ship bailing off the ship. And you guys are like, hey, Captain. So do we keep rowing or what? Captain? Where'd Captain go? It's like basically the jerk that was dating freaking Rose on Titanic. You know what I mean? He's like, screw you, women and children first. Nah, every man for himself. Whoa. So much for keeping them on the emergency contact list. What is this? Artistic charm. Again, I almost feel like this person's acting and they're not at peace. They come off as some sort of peaceful, vibrant, shamanistic, loving. It's like, how can you be all gross like that and loving at the same time? That makes no sense. I'm waiting. Oh wait, they don't have an answer. They'll probably like ghost you for a little bit while they think of something clever, and then as soon as they realize that there's nothing that they can say or do, they'll just wait a few more days and then act as if nothing ever happened or that wasn't said, you know, because they forgot about it. So you must have forgot about it too, or hopefully you didn't remember it, or you know, pop fizz fizz, drink a couple of these and shit. Pile one, that was your reading. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. I don't like it. Smells fishy. Ooh, now what's this? Smells like fish. Method Man was right. Shit stank. You might want to, at the very least, you know, rub a fucking wet wipe over it or something, would you? Jesus. We're expecting company. We're attracting, you know. You're attracted to something else. I don't know what that's all about. All right. Top down. Level 2. Thought you knew. All right. You ever made it level 2? 1122 on the Zelda Game & Watch? No? Oh man. You're scared of beating level 1? Well, I'm the strategy guy. Now you're playing with power. Nintendo power. Okay. So we're gonna do the S. Oh yes. Let's do that again. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Pepsi perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You feel me? Serpentine, wifey. Oh yeah? Yeah, right. You're lying that. You're just saying that because girl code or whatever. that's good. I get it. Hey, even though I don't have one bro who has ever abided by the bro code. You know what I'm saying? More like flip mode, and I don't mean red man. 13. That's death. But no, we got 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not mad or anything. It's just a waste of blowing out candles, if you ask me. That reverse psychology thing you need to stop with that. If that's what you're doing. That or she has something to say. So, all standing in your power. If you chose the time traveler's wife, also known as the wifey, the wifey material, born in 1885, it's an old bitch, but you know they don't make them like they used to. She don't look her age. She don't look 141. All right, let's see. But, you know, she's like Gen 1X. Like, that's like 9 in Roman numerals. Jennifer knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Seen it a million times. What's with all the bicycle decks tonight? Some of y'all want to ride bikes, bicycles, tandem bikes? I'm down. I got 5 on it, but I swear to God, if I turn around and you're not pedaling. Same with kayaks. If you're not fucking rowing, you're getting your Owen. If you ain't rowing, you're getting your Owen. Own one. Bars. I know. They just come out of me. You know, supreme beings. Supreme beings, you know? I don't even realize how amazing it is until 20 years later. But it usually happens. Family, career balance, power of love. I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you pesky kids. Ruh-roh. Someone is angry. They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. Leave it to believer. Leave it to the believer. This is not Leave It to Beaver, but things are getting definitely more black and white for someone. Black and white. Duality. I like gray, but you know, contrasting colors are nice. But cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. No, see, strategy and cheating, that's 2 different things. Like typing in the God mode in Doom when you've never even beat the first level, that's cheating. But if you've beaten Doom and you unlock God mode, this own. So cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. And see how I put on this card way back when I did it? The freaking Sorcerer's Apprentice hat. What is that from Fantasia? What is the message behind that story? When the wizard's away, Mickey can play. Oh boy, why didn't you learn from my mistakes? M-I-C. See you later, Gator. K-E-Y. Why? M-O-U-S-E. Bored. And I thought I was goofy. Oh gosh, you need a nap. Tell me about it. I mean, all the voices in my head. Do you guys hear that? I could have sworn I heard fucking the Mickey Mouse Club just a second ago. Family, dynasty, monarch, wealthy. Speak of the devil. I mean, am I right, Walt? Hey, we were talking about Walter White in the last reading, and then it's like, is this Walter Black? What is this, Jack Black and Jack White getting in a band, and it's like 7 Nation Army of D? What is this? That would be badass. I'd go to that concert. Pain and Suffering. The House of Pain and Suffering. Holy Spirit, Faith, Love, Hope. What do you know about suffering and pain? See, the pain isn't the pain that's like inflicted on us like that. Like, I'm talking about the pain that you don't see, the stabbed in the back, not literally, but you know. That's why swords are swords in tarot. Or in my situation, clubs. Join the club. But that's the Three of Swords. The fuck you know about Three of Swords? And someone I feel like compares himself to you, acts like you haven't been through what they've been through, and you won't understand it until you experience it. Bro, sis, that's the story of my life. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, if we're doing a Venn diagram, that's fine. You know, compare, contrast the two bubbles. What, like, you know, like a snake, you know, and a frog, you know, like, what do they have in common? One has a spine, one doesn't. What else? One's asexual. One can't go backwards. One has legs. and then, you know, did everyone forget about the Venn diagram? More like the Fang diagram. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Famine. Oh, yeah. They didn't learn the Venn diagram. Gosh, Vang it. Scales. Focus. Merchant. Food merchant. That's what it is. Balance. Someone's trying to deprive you of some sort of energy, sustenance. All of the above sustenance. And they're telling you you're overthinking, or you're something so fucking painfully obvious. Just like I like it, you know, that they're not really on your team. Because if they are on your team, they would blank. Because people who aren't on your team do blank. That's what they're doing. But man, you'd rather be blank 11:30 than listen to them. I mean, am I right, collective? I would rather be blank. Do that. 900 on this is on the clock. That whenever I see 900, I think of like pager days. That would be run. Lowercase g. Ever since you was a lowercase g, but now you a 6 o'clock. You a go. You a big G. The girls say you got the money. Dollar bills, y'all. Shady, immoral, ill intentions for wealth. And that sounds like some cash rules everything around you. Cream, get the money, dollar bill, yo. RZA will tell you himself. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. But that was my bat signal. Wu-Tang Clan. Sue. That's the call for the woo. That's, yeah. No, you got 36 chambers of death, bro. You got to go through this before you can rock the woo. You know what I'm saying? Thought you knew. Woo, motherfucker. Wu-Tang, motherfucker. You got to earn that shit. Look, Wu-Tang Financial. You got to diversify your bonds, play them. And someone is losing their bonds. They're a bond breaker. Ugh. I was in the concrete coatings industry for more than half of my life, and I can tell you a thing or two about bond breakers. You know, a piece of gum that you're too lazy to remove from the concrete. Oil stain you're too lazy to remove from the concrete. Maybe muriatic acid that you use to acid etch the concrete before you're going to put something on top of it that wasn't neutralized after you acid etched. All of those things are bond breakers. Why does that matter? Because it's not a problem until you try to coat it with an impervious, non-breathable coating. Then it becomes a problem. Someone's learning the hard way, and it's going to cost them 3 times as much energy, money, love, whatever, trust, perhaps, bullshitting, to get it back to where it was before it was coated with a bunch of bullshit that they bought on the shelf at Lowe's. Should have hired a pro. It doesn't matter what you want it to look like when it's done. You see, beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. half the professionals I've trained throughout the years, their shit looks like shit at the beginning because they don't know what they're doing. But I don't care about what it looks like. I care about if they did it correctly. Because I'm worried about them calling me because it came off, not the customer complaining because the color looks stupid, even though that's what happens when you let a homeowner have a fucking color chart with 16 colors on it. That's for you to know, not them. But you learn the hard way. Stick to like 6 colors. Because I don't want to have you call me and say you didn't use all your white stain and you want to return it. Energizer Bunny keeps on going. The idea is you want to use more color stain, the same color stain, the color stain that's already paid for from that previous job. On the next one, hello, more profit. And it doesn't expire. It's not milk. But whatever. Pay restocking fee. That's cool. Flux capacitor fluxing. Movement. Do you want to scale your business or do you want to scale your business? Gross. Entertainers, life of the party. Someone, again, they're not laughing now. I feel like they were laughing before the good old days, but things are different now. This must have worked in the past. Maybe the dark practitioner shit. A new hope, renewed nightmare is over for someone. Hope is cool if you're hopeless, but that just keeps you from knowing. Why is someone so hopeless? You're going to download Spirits like 13, death. They're going through transformation. There's even a 13 in between that 1 and that 4 right there. There's a lot of death. Strong, smart, caring father. Oh, this is where you got to take the training wheels off the bike. So when the kid's got to fall, he's got to learn balance, man. End of a relationship. Yeah. It's better to scrape your knee now, love and lost, than to never loved and all, than to fall later without the helmet on the motorcycle. Should have got the trike. Lying like a rug, selfish, strong, smart, caring father. Someone full of shit. How can you be a strong, smart, caring father when you don't talk to your kids or don't make an effort? See, there's one person in particular that's coming to mind right now who, in their own words, said, "You and me, Johnny, are not the same." And they couldn't be more accurate about that. Because if there was one thing I could change in the world that is out of my control, it would be to have my son in my life. And for someone who has grandkids that don't even want to call them, and they call themselves your favorite uncle, what, your nieces and nephews get along with you, but not your kids or your grandkids or your grandkids' kids, or spy versus spy? That's weird. Let's just say that was an intuitive download for someone, but I have a feeling it's going to resonate. Intelligent, quick-witted. Yeah, what do you got to say about that, huh? Link with the silver arrow, silver tongue. That happened yesterday. Your words are weapons. End of relationship. Well, it's a good thing you don't need closure. Look at father, mother, son, daughter, family in reverse. What did I just say about grandkids and shit? Favorite uncle. Gross. Family, career, balance. You want to come work for your cousin? No, I don't. They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. Level 2. Holy smackerels. That's a mackerel and a smack. You ever smack someone with a mackerel? I doubt it. Only at the fisherman's wharf. I mean, am I right? I just came here for bait. I didn't know we were going to be mackerel smacking. Is there midget tossing around here too? I know you got to have something like that around. At the Del Mar Fair. Oh, I'm sorry, San Diego County Fair. It's the Del Mar Fair. Let's see. I don't know about the fucking Del Mar Fair. Come to Juices. You gotta get you some chicken Charlies, bro. You gotta get you some fried Oreos up in that bitch. And that's the spot to go. Chicken Charlies. A chicken to Charlie's, a Chinese chicken. eat a drumstick and your mind starts ticking, watching X-Files with the lights on. Pussy. All right, Smash Mouth. Let's not fulfill that prophecy. What do we got going on here? Roll them out. Roll out. Roll out. Roll out. All right. Level 3. Tres delincuentes. You ready? Well, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Wanna ride my bicycle? I know, right? Jeez. Well, was it good? I love riding bikes, like especially up and down the boardwalk, San Diego Beach boardwalk. Well, what you know about Mission Beach? Riding it up to PB, and then it's like, don't forget, you got to ride back. I want to take my scooter there. Next stop, Mission Beach boardwalk. All right. Want to ride my bicycle? Just gotta watch out for like the roller skaters and the roller bladers and the fucking haters, and the Florida Gators. But hey, you don't really have that problem on the west side. All right. So how are we gonna do this, y'all? One. Let's do it simple. I've seen a paperclip. Something about Operation Paperclip. Something about Bert and Ernie, Sesame Street. Can you tell me how to get to Operation Paperclip? Oh, you gotta have to do your own research, my friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Oh, I have a feeling this is gonna be heavy. It just feels heavy. Must be a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull in the future. Bugs chick, huh? Putting on the Ritz. Where you go to, why don't you go where fashion fits? Putting on the Ritz. Super duper. No, I want it to stay undisturbed. Serious? Oh, okay. I thought it was 1. 6. Is that 6? That's 6. 1, 3, 6. Triple double. 1 times 3 is 3. And then 3 times 2 is 6. Looked around and got a triple double. Hey, today was a good day. That's what I'm getting. We're channeling Ice Cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. STARCODES ASTRO Oracle. You are the next contestant on Jonny Arkade Reads Tarot. Step right up. Step right up. Swing, bada, 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 swing, bada, bada. Okay. STARCODES Astro Oracle it is. Astrology could be significant. Something is definitely different this time around. I felt like a new beginning, not an ending. You know, I don't believe in coincidence, and I do have this kind of backstage pass of the collective because of my work. You know what I mean? And if anyone is ever interested in a personal reading, there's only one way to do that with me. You can check it out in my bio or my about me or whatever in my channel stuff. But You ever met anyone that worked at like California Psychics or anything like that? Well, how you doing? I'm Psychic Isaac, and you can find me at California Psychics. All that stuff's in there, but I don't really promote it here. But I thought I'd put that out only because I'm getting like a lot of my clients. I've noticed it's like stuff that's not going right now. They are absolutely closing out cycles and ready for that and preparing themselves. Very cocoon state for what's to come. And it's very obvious who and how those people are by the way that they're navigating and even just receiving the message. It's pretty incredible. Shauna J, welcome. So if it was like a big fat pie chart, I'd say the collective today is anything happening Mercury retrograde. If anything, people are having less fear to actually put a final straw, put a bottom line, say no to something. That Mercury, it's like you're the cause for someone else's Mercury retrograde because you're pulling your energy back without, and then, but, no buts, you know, and I like big butts and I cannot lie. All these other brothers can't deny. I like small butts too, little petite butts, you know. I just don't like my butt. I don't like my butt. But I'm not insecure about it. I just don't like my butt. I prefer my butt over like a weird butt where it's like I wouldn't be able to find pants, you know. I do have this thing where people think I sag my pants, but no, that's my butt. You know, 11:44 on this other Game and Watch. It's just my butt. It concaves a little bit. It's good for body shots, ladies, you know, or guacamole dip, you know. Assuming you make good guacamole, but it ain't no mortar pestle, I'll tell you that. So letting you know. STARCODES ASTRO, level 3. Who'd have thunk? You'd fuck around and get a triple double. You don't have to use your AK. I gotta say, it's a good day. You didn't have to use your MK Ultra. I'd say it was a good day. Retrograde. Aggressions. What did I just say? About, okay. I mean, I act surprised, and I am, because that's what I love about my job, is like, being psychic, and if you're psychic, you'll know. If you know, you know. But it's like, we know that what we're getting is that it's accurate, but we don't know how. And then when we get like our own confirmations, it's like, but you saw that. We were talking about retrograde and how the collective, my collective, those I resonate with, who resonate with me, who no matter where you're at the journey, you know that if whether it hurts or not, what I'm telling you is contributing towards where you're going, not pouring salt on wherever you've been. If anything, it's like, let's get that stop bleeding, shall we? It's not bleeding. It's just a flesh wound. Flesh wound? I don't, Heather. It was a joke. Welcome. Thanks for subscribing to ask me that. That's what you got out of everything so far? Oh, hey, Michelle, Mabel, Pepper.
It's a trap!
If I were you, I'd take precaution.
Nice try, Nazi. Sorry. Don't. Oh, as if I need an apology. Apologize for yourself, not for me. I'm not affected either way.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
No, see, here we go. I've never met this Heather Otto in my life, but she had 3 things to say. Welcome, Heather. Have you ever gotten so much attention in your life? Okay, what I was saying before we were so politely interrupted and I took it upon myself to tangent into that alley because, you know, I can't help myself. I was talking about how my collective, those who resonate with me and those who don't, and those who think they're fucking funny about MK Ultra. When I was talking about Operation Paperclip earlier, do your own research. And if you gotta know, I use a lot of pop culture references that have that shit in it, like Fight Club, the Coca-Cola. They're telling you, I'm telling you, that's how I use MK Ultra. I expose it. So sit down and shut up. Thank you. What I was talking about is like, we're closing out cycle. We're using the Mercury retrograde to close this shit out. And for some of y'all, a lot of y'all, Heather included, you just might be their Mercury retrograde to plant a really important seed that if they want, they can go water it. It's like they won the goldfish at the Del Mar Fair. Fair and square. Now they just got to keep it alive. But yeah, the progression. It's like you're going somewhere regardless. And if you got to make one more stop to fucking wipe someone's ass one more time, you're like, here's the wet wipes. This is how you do it. Now, wipe your own ass. Could be literal, but I was metaphorically for the Heathers out there. Metaphorically speaking, of course. What is this? Trine, sextile, symbiosis. It's in reverse. It's so obvious. And again, I don't need to explain myself. That's not what I'm doing here. But someone still feels like they need to explain. You don't need to explain. You already fucked up just by needing to explain. Remember that thing I said about hope earlier? I bet you come off as very confident, Heather, most of the time, in most scenarios. But what just happened? What happened there? I misunderstood you because I misinterpreted what you meant. Rebirth in reverse with Pluto. Yeah. Whoops. See, now we got a whole bunch of energy to try to correct the course that we were on. Take a page out of my book. Just go right back to where you left off. And again, that's a question for Google. How do you use MK Ultra? You convince someone that it's good, and then they willingly give consent to it. Sell their soul. And the person selling it knows that it's bad. Knows that there's bond breakers, but they're the cheapest guy on the block. They'll do your garage. See, everything's connected, Heather, and I can always prove a point out of anything stupid that anyone says. I learned from even the dumbest fucker I know on this earth how not to do something, for example, right? How not to introduce yourself to the greatest channel you've found so far. And now you don't get to communicate with me unless you make another screen name and pretend to not be Heather. That would be weird. And I'll eventually find that out too. So you fucked up. Is my point. Authority in reverse. Yeah, like this was your channel or something. I tell you what, Heather. You create a channel, put a real picture of your face on there or a logo or whatever. Don't have a bunch of alphanumeric codes at the end of your name because there's X2Y other Heathers out there with the same name. And I'll be the first subscriber. You know? You can email me at johnny@thetarozone.com. For real. That's my official email. So if you guys are curious. 7th house relationship. Welcome to the arcade. You should probably go play like skee ball or something, you know? There's that game where it's like you put the ping pong ball and the Bozo the Clown. Yeah, go play Bozo the Clown, Heather. That's more your speed, you know? Maybe you can leave here with a nerd's rope or something. Yeah. Never leave Chuck E. Cheese or a Peter Piper without a Nerds rope, Dave and Buster's, you know. Make sure you get enough Nerds rope to hang yourself with. I miss the old Nerds. Do they still sell Nerds like in the box with the cool like dispenser thing and like one side's grape and the other side's strawberry? They still do that? Do they do that? 12 House. I'm asking. I haven't bought Nerds, and God, you know, you are what you eat. And I don't know. But yeah, a long time. 12th House, introspection. Yeah, look within, Heather. Whatever you thought I misunderstood, you're telling on yourself. You see, they're finally showing you who they are. Believe it, just like I do. Just like I do. I want to be happy for Heather and act as if what she was saying was contributing to what we're doing here. Although it is, it wasn't a way that I would have hoped that Heather would have contributed to it. So, you know, she gets to go first. All right, ladies first. And it's a good thing we're not getting physical because, you know, I would never hit a woman. But I'll spiritually slap the shit out of a bitch. What is this? What is this? Activate in reverse. Oh, y'all gonna keep fucking around with me and turn me back to the old me. Alliance in reverse with relationship. You didn't say the magic word. Hold on to your butts, collective, because clever girls out here. Clever girls. They hunt in packs of 3, you know? They get your focus over here, and you know, the best part about it is you're still alive when they're eating you. You know? What is this? Structure in reverse. I hope so. I mean, I don't want to miss that. Structure in reverse and act in reverse. Yeah, I didn't go through all that to not have a happy ending. 11:55. This is a sad movie. Who wrote this? Where's the twist? Again, there's got to be a happy ending to this, right? See, I feel like someone who comes off as like a healer would rather you not be healed. There's more money in you coming back buying replacement parts. Oh, try this, try that. That's like going to the Jiffy Lube and needing an oil change and like, oh man, look at all these flakes in your transmission. You see those fibers in your transmission fluid? That means your transmission fluid needs lubrication. You know what happens without lubrication. And you see the sign, right? It says Jiffy Lube. That's right. I'm not Puff Daddy, but I got all the lube you need. You might want to change that filter too while you're at it. How about the wiper blades? You know, it's going to rain. You need wiper blades. I'll put them on for just $66. And if you bring the wiper blades, I'll just do it for $50. I'll tell you what. But if you want to buy our wiper blades, they're premium. They get all the water off where they wipe those blades. Guaranteed to get you dry. I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather have guaranteed to be slippery when wet. That's all I'm saying. Get a mop. Digest in reverse. You picking up what I'm putting down? You might want to put the kids to bed. So we're about to get into level 4 any minute now. What is this? Opposition, confrontation, resources. Yeah, we don't need to do no earmuffs. Just, I don't know, dime a tap. What do the parents do? Do these still put like fucking whiskey on their gums or whatever? I don't know, man. They don't let me babysit. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I can totally go through school zones at whatever speed I want. Yo, fuck. What is this? Beloved in reverse. Someone doesn't get you. They're not supposed to get you, I suppose. Yeah, they're not supposed to. They're trying to betray you, get away from you. Again, it's like it's becoming more and more obvious that they're just like But it's like, I thought you were all kind and kitty-like or whatever and liked animals and nature or whatnot. What is this? They're full of shit. They probably torture their animals. It makes me sick, but I did get that just now. You wouldn't know that. Spirit. What page are we reading? Right when I said spirit, you didn't hear it, but I had a dinging confirmation. Someone's gonna try to rock the boat. But I don't want my boat to be rocking. Come rock my boat. Oh, please, won't you rock on my boat? Come rock my boat, 'cause I don't want my boat to be rocking. That's a 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't want to mix it up with. I don't want to steer it up. Marley is coming through hardly for someone who I thought they were black or something. And you don't know you don't have any Marley, bro? You got any Pato Bonton? No? Barrington Levy? You're not black, bro. What is this Elton John? The fuck? Please tell me this is for sampling purposes. Jesus. We got 17. That's our cue. You saw that, didn't you, Michelle? And then the 12 and then the 10. Or, I mean, the 2 and the 10, but that's still 12. So, 29. Because I don't want my boat to be rocking. A lot of boat references, too. I wonder how this person's sea legs are. In the Navy, when I said I wonder how their sea legs are, it went do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Not good at all. I feel like they'd be hurling on the way out to catch fish. And it's like, we got to go back. Like, no, bro, we're not going back. Go ahead and barf off the side of the boat. You're just going to churn. You're going to be chum. You're the chum bucket, homie. Now we need to change our hooks. We're about to catch some bigger fish. Because frickin' Popeye the Sailor bitch over here forgot his spinach or whatever. They're Popeye the Sailor Man. More like frickin'. They might like seamen for sure, but I don't think they're I don't think they're in the Navy. What is that? 29. They like seamen, but they're not in the Navy. Virgo. Digest. Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Didn't we get that out here, digest? Pipe and smoke it. Wait. Yeah, we did. It's in reverse. Reverse. See, this is how they receive new information. AKA the truth. The truth hurts. The person. But for you and me, it makes us laugh because, it's you right there. Not here or here, but right here. In the heartstrings. La-di-da-da-di-da. More than words. It's more than words. It's not that I try to talk to you and make you understand. All you have to do is close your eyes and just reach out your hand and touch me. Hold me close, don't ever let me go. Sorry, guys, I promise I'll try not to break full out into song in the future too much. Symbolized by a woman goddess holding a sheaf of wheat. See, someone is a full-on bitch. And what did I say about separating wheat and chaff? Or like wheat and chafe. Put some lotion on them elbows, homie. Jesus. You look like you look like my incense just burnt out on its own. I need to get a torch lighter. Thanks for reminding me. I keep going through Bics like it's no one's business. You ever try to light Palo Santo with a Bic 933? That's what this is. It's so ineffective and inefficient. But you just keep wasting money on Bics. What a waste of a flick of a Bic. 1203 on this other game I watch. It makes me ick and sick. You know? Spirit said, I know what you mean, Johnny. Little bitch made ass players out here. I'll see all you bitch ass bitches I'll see all you chicken head ass bitches at the club later. I'll be that. My first name must be He Ain't Shit, because every time I'm in my car, bitches be like, He ain't shit. So if they're saying that about me, come on, collective, you know they're wrong. They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. We can only feed the multitudes once the... Oh, wait. I missed a thing. Holding a sheet of wheat. Holy sheaf of wheat. The mutable earth sign, Virgo, is ruled by Mercury. Cash rolls everything around Mercury. Cream, get the money. $, Virgo. Wheat can only feed the multitudes once the grain is sorted from the chaff. That's weird. No, it's not. Virgo is connected to the nervous system and the intestinal tract. Oh, and the funny part about it is, they're still alive when I'm eating them. The job, or job, of which is to sort nutrients from waste. You know? Time for a good detox, y'all. The sun shines here August 21 to September 21. 21. Weird. Action. Look for the grain and release the chaff. Weed, harvest, sort. Save 20% at base smokes and get a free eighth. Link in the description box below. Something in this situation needs to be sorted, edited, or reorganized in order to bring in its harvest. Whether you're asking about a relationship, a work project, or the culture in which you work. Oh, you know where I work? Just making sure. Virgo wants you to be specific. Just making sure we're on the same page. Sort and release a habit, not a person, and change how you interact, but not necessarily with whom you interact. And you gotta excuse me. I do my best to try to interact with everybody. I can't just sit here and pretend like someone didn't just say some dumb shit. I would be doing everyone here a disservice. Examine the situation for the patterns that need to be released and composted. I'll let you know if we have any examples here in real time. Nope. Would this be one? No. Must be coincidence. Composted. Such a great name for biodegradable trash and garbage. Composted. And what seeds need to be saved for another time or planted for the next season? Ooh. And again, that's what's beautiful about death. Every seed that eventually comes to life, whether it is alive now or the seed hasn't even been produced from its mother, all that life, potential life, comes from death. An unalive seed just sitting there, all inanimate, with all this potential to turn into something. But you gotta plant it and water it. You know what I mean? where was I? But not necessarily with whom you interact. Examine the situation for the patterns that need to be released and composted, and what seeds need to be saved for another time or planted for the next season. I feel like they say when the olive tree's leaf is the size of a mouse's ear, that's when you want to plant. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a farmer, daddy. Farmer, daddy. But I am the backwards man. The backwards. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? No. Yeah. Aquaphor for the win. Yeah. Aquaphor is incredible. And it's less suspicious than a giant tub of fucking Vaseline. I mean, am I right? Rather than focusing on faults. Oh, what? That's a suspiciously large jar of Aquaphor you got there, bro, for not having any babies around here. Either you've got tremendously painful hemorrhoids, or you got something else going on. Appreciate what is valuable about each interaction, opportunity, and person. Please don't explain why you have the Aquaphor next to your bed in the Kleenex. Truly absorb the worth and wonder and be healed thereby. I love words like thereby. Thereby. What are you still standing there for? A tip? Like, what are you, are you my chauffeur? For sure. No, man. You're my chauffeur. Healed thereby. I love that. I want to be healed thereby. Oh, wait. Too late. But I can always keep healing thereby. Therefore art thou the healeth. Here I cometh. Cannonballeth. It may be time to take an introspective break in the pool of awakening or whatever. I'm just saying, there's no lifeguard on duty. Who wants to skinny dip? Just kidding. Too many dudes. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Not at the skinny dipping party. It may be time to take boxer shorts on, boys. I mean, am I right, ladies? It may be time to take an introspective break and work on your self-care routine. No one wants to see your hairy elephants. Look at your diet and health habits, wouldn't you? To see what needs improvement. Absorb vitality. Yeah, it's vital. It's the key word in vitality. Absorb. It's vital. Trust me. Challenge. Here we go. Don't shoot the messenger. I just read books. If you just weed the garden and don't plant or cultivate, all you have is an empty bed. Or nest, or, whatever. Editing without creating gives you no content. Oh, what you know about editing without creating? Sometimes you have to ask the inner editor to take a break and let the creative process flow. Then let the editor clean and polish. I'll let you know if we have any examples here in real time. Nah, just this weird lover's card here. I don't know. I don't have any examples. You guys are going to have to help me with this one. 12:12 on the clock. Does that count? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Finally, we got a confirmation out of the community chest. So weird. That or it's being sarcastic. You can never tell. The cards never lie, but are they being sarcastic? I don't know. Maybe they're serious. Where were we? Oh, yeah, the challenge. Now I feel bad. Maybe Heather was being sarcastic about the MK Ultra thing, and I took it too seriously. I don't know, man. I think it's funny, It's funny because it's true. And we still need to talk about that. Don't change the subject. That's a lot of Aquaphor. Let me finish this and then I'll deal with you later. After the party. Sometimes you have to ask the inner editor to take a break and let the creative process flow, then let the editor clean and polish. Editing. Who likes editing? Oh yeah, Tarot Zone. Guys, you guys gotta check out. That's my editing skills. It's still like one take, but you know, can you take it? You know you can. You love taking it. Gift, you're welcome. The world is gloriously complex. Like all of your problems that you overcomplicate that because, you know, you don't want to just separate the wheat from the chaff, you know. Just saying. Virgo encourages us to see how the details fit together. Yeah, not fit, you know. Little engines that could potentially, maybe, perhaps fit together. But when they don't fit, do you try to put that piece in the puzzle there again? It don't belong there. Oh. See how someone could be from New York. Someone can like peppermint patties. Something about peppermint patty from the Peanuts. Someone is like, wow, someone could be, I'm getting a masculine energy that is peppermint patty. You know, she's a chick and likes Chuck, but she's like tomboyish. This is like a dude trying to be feminine. But no, they're peppermint patty. Like obnoxious, get in your... I love peppermint patty, by all means, but using her as the example. Someone could be Irish, someone could have freckles, someone could be ginger or whatever. But I am seeing lots of red and green. Red and green in my mind's eye. This world is gloriously... I just heard frog baseball, red and green. What do you know about Spike and Mike's Festival of Animation? Nothing. You know nothing about it. Until now, some of y'all are Googling that shit. Frog baseball. I'll say it's Beavis and Butthead. Before they were on like liquid television. What do I know about that? Virgo encourages us to see how the details fit together, how the leaves and twigs, the twigs and the berries, make up a forest. Light and shadow co-create our image of the whole. Not the whole, we talk about this often, but the whole. It's missing the silent W. I know it's hard for some of y'all who aren't hooked on phonics or something else. You know, you're hooked on ebonics or whatever, which is cool. I speak some ebonics, you know. What I learned from streets, homie. West side. I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? I can give it to you, but what? J.O. felony, bro. 619. Rey Mysterio. Don't act all surprised, dog. Don't act all surprised. You didn't even know who Tres Deliquentes was, so back on up, because you know I'm about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone first. Twigs and berries. Light and shadow co-create our image of the whole. Rather than judge the worth of the part, pay attention to the necessary role each piece plays. That was my point with Heather. She's the cornerstone for our jigsaw puzzle today. Granted, it's only like a 20-piece jigsaw puzzle because, you know, it wasn't that complicated. But we're one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Just kidding. But that's not a coincidence. Someone is Rage Against the Machine or whatever. Pay attention to the necessary role each piece plays. I feel like they rely a lot on ChatGPT, and they're like cussing out ChatGPT, and it's like, you're right. You have every right to call me out on that. You feel better now that you yelled at ChatGPT? Throw your laptop across the room. That usually helps. It's on your keyboard. Like Calvin and Hobbes or whatever. The chafe protects wheat so it can grow. And therefore has value. even though it's not edible. Perceive not just with your mind, but with mind, heart, and soul together. See, someone is like memorizing the words, but how can you possibly implement shit if you lack the empathy? If you lack this, if you lack the sympathy, if you lack the, right? This person puts pathetic in empathetic, in sympathetic, in telepathic. Well, Johnny, telepathic doesn't have... Okay, they're telepathetic. PAL 3. They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it! Because they don't want the world to see them. Because they feel like everyone would understand that all the weird shit that they're doing is because they are hiding their hands. They throw rocks and then hide their hands. They're very strange with their demands. They don't know shit about Wu-Tang Clan. It's sad. Like we can, that's why you and me can't be friends. Because you pretended like you knew Wu-Tang. You try to milk that cow the best way you know how. Park Hill Projects, Chicago. And if you live in New York, and I'm from the polar opposite coast, and you don't know what Wu-Tang, I don't care if you're a man, woman, a child, if you're someone's grandma. I know adults who don't listen to hip hop. But if you live in Brooklyn, Shaolin, or some shit, and you don't dance when Protect Your Neck comes on, or you don't know who Ain't Nothing to Fuck With, or what rules everything around you, we cannot be friends. Like, I'll just save us both a lot of time and energy, because you ain't even about where you from or where you live at. I just heard pay homage. Someone hates where they're at. Wait a minute. I thought you were like high vibrational, levitating off the ground. All your chakras are so aligned. That's crazy. I didn't think that was possible. I thought only I could create in survival mode in Minecraft. But no, there's more like me. Who wants to build? You guys should see my R2D2 house that I built out of sheep, out of the cotton from the sheep. And I made sure I herded all the sheep of those colors to build my Minecraft. I'll show y'all someday. I'll show y'all one day because it still exists. I feel like it's on my Switch. I think it's on my Switch. It's in my Minecraft. I don't know. You know, like if you play Minecraft, you know. It's like, I don't know, man. There's like it's like multi-platform, so it's like I could probably access it from my phone, to be honest. I don't know. Don't be mad at me. 1221. But I do know that like I can't just like turn on Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna turn on Minecraft and you hear that music, the tranquil fucking it's like, dude, I gotta have at least an hour. It's no different than like a Skyrim, you know what I mean? Like anything from Bethesda, you know? You can't just like, hey, let's squeeze 15 minutes of Minecraft in. Like, unless you're like hollowing out that freaking slime cave that you're trying to, so you can harvest slimes. You can't, it doesn't work like that. It takes fucking 5 minutes just for my shit to boot up, you know what I'm saying? Oh, please don't say words like Red Dead Redemption. You send chills down my spine. Guys, I got an email today from Rockstar. And there's a new heist coming out. So consider this me officially putting out a Wu-Tang symbol. This calls for a Sword of Omen special. Okay? Calling all Thundercats. If you want to do a heist with Johnny Arcade, aka Johnny Quest, on Xbox Live. That was your chance to write that shit down or rewind and it'll be on Xbox Live. And if you have to remember what part of the live it was when the Thundercats cartoon came up. I'm not in trouble. I want an A team that I know I can run through heists with and fucking take the maximum payout and see if we can't find a hack or two to where we can freaking rinse and repeat that bitch as fast as possible and just make some money. Make some money. But yeah, don't even get me started on Red Dead Redemption. Like I've been wanting to, for like the 5th time on a different console, start Red Dead Redemption, the original, not Red Dead Revolver, which is the original. That's like arguing with you about Super Mario Brothers and Mario Bros. Not people just remember Red Dead Redemption. But yeah, I want to play Red Dead Redemption from the beginning again. I like to do that every so often. Certain games, it's like pulling out an old book or a movie and watching it again. Like this bad boy, I can't tell you how many times I've played through this game in my life. I can't tell you. But it's like a favorite book, you know? If you know, you know. All right. I think we are ready. We are. Level 4. You've made it so far. Just remember, they're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. They might be finally telling you the truth for the first time. There's a first for everything. I feel like actions speak louder than words. And guys, take a look at the poll. And I wanted to point that out. I wanted to thank you guys because I didn't mention it, but I did see it. But see what you guys did there with the poll today. And thank you. Not only was it evenly spread out, which is exactly how I like it, but there were like 4 votes before I even like opened up my shit to like go live. So I love you guys for that. It does not go unnoticed is my point. And there's 13 votes right now. Oh, that's death. I already see where this is going. But yeah, guys, check out the poll while it's still active. You still got a little while. It's 9:56 on the clock. And that's it. Something's out of balance. And someone's trying to get in the middle of it and doesn't want it to get together. I feel like the more they try to prevent a connection from taking place, the stronger that connection is going to be. Oh my God. And this person, I feel like, is being squeezed out, repulsed out. Again, it's a bond breaker. The bond breaker we were talking about earlier. Again, I could use concrete coatings as a way to teach you about how to fix those things within you that were not done correctly. With it, if you're ready now, we can prevent it from costing you 3 times as much later. In other words, making mistakes because you thought the instantaneous, the quick instant gratification was the answer. Yeah, when you're 5, what are we doing here, guys? Let's go. Let's put that thing down, flip it in, reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. I counted this twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. I'm so sorry, Wild Mystic. You didn't deserve that. Especially considering how accurate you always are. I know what you're doing. And look at the snake. Remember we talked about the snake earlier. We even did 2 serpentines. Could we change it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're changing it. That's because of you, Wild Mystic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got it? Good. Same page. Way all the way alive. See, you wouldn't see that if I edited this. That would have been like between me and Spirit, which would be intimate and beautiful. But I'd rather laugh and be like, there's nothing worse than be at the movie by yourself, even though I don't mind going to the movies by myself. But it's like, you watch a scene, it's like, oh yeah, I'm here by myself. Well, I might as well go get a fucking soft pretzel and cheese since no one's going to ask me for a bite. You know what I'm talking about? This time I did vote. I bet you did. We need Johnny Arkade emojis. I know. Oh, guys. More on that later. Well, I'm going to try to prevent, like, just in case this channel gets taken down again, I want to make sure we secure memberships. I'm going to tie my memberships through thetarozone.com. So check out you guys want to see my official headquarters, check out thetarozone.com. And that's my shit. But I'm going to open up my memberships there so that regardless if this gets shut down, I'll stream there directly or upload videos there, and I'll be able to be as XXX or R-rated. Who knows? I might show up with tassels one day. I don't know. It's just one of those things where you're going to have to invest and see. But that way, even if they shut me down on here, or if there's haters or trolls or watchers, the watchers be watching or whatever. I don't know. Stupid. But I'll go to Rumble. I'll go to BitChute. I'll go to Instagram. I'll go back to TikTok. I'll go back to Instagram. I'll go back to Facebook. You know? But they'll never take the collective away. Okay. Serpentine. 2. I knew it. I fucking knew it. 1, 2. Wild Mystic. You got some lipstick. All right. Sorry. Oh, you don't like when you do that? Sorry. I'm just saying. Don't want lipstick on the collar or whatever. And that is that 2, that 1, 2, 3. We got a 2 anyways, guys. Remember, I almost put the 2 there, but it was that die right here. Oh, don't turn now. Don't turn on me now. See, someone is, again, not going to show up. It's like at 10 o'clock, well, it's 10 o'clock on the clock. I always think 1000%. It's like this. It's like if we get caught, meet here, right? Plan B, 12:30 on this other Game & Watch. They're not there. And I feel like this is like someone's getaway driver or something. And it's like, you might get hemmed up because someone wasn't there. And now what are you going to take? You going to do the time for someone else's crime? I bet they have a really good excuse. I bet they do. Level 4. The Wild Mystic Oracle card set. Wow, made an entrance. Made a big old entrance. Someone's trying to intrude on your Andrade. Your enchiladas. Enchilada intruders are. I'm not a big enchilada person, so like I'll eat them and I appreciate them and they're good, but I don't crave enchilada. It's like my least desired type of Mexican food. And if you think about it, guys, don't get all mad at me if you're Latino, or Mexican, okay? Because I love Mexican food. But correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is funny. I always point this out, and it's one of my like. I don't know. I don't write my comedy. I took improv. And I like props, okay? But this is like one of my spiels would be... what was I just talking about? I got totally distracted when everything fell and was just destroyed. I guess Spirit's like, it's irrelevant. Just give them the fucking reading, Johnny. No one cares about your stupid stories. Okay, calm down. Wild Mystic. Ooh, Bob again. There's a natural mystic flowing through the air. It's a natural mystic flowing through the air. I and I, Rastafari. consume. Someone, it's like, oh, I like this energy. Someone is dark, but they know that. It's like a good dark. It's like, no, we don't knock on that house during trick-or-treating. Even if there's a sign that says, come on, come into our haunted house. It's just a garage. It's just a garage. You know what I mean? There might be a chainsaw in there. I don't know. 1233 on the Zelda Game & Watch. You know, I don't know. That's 333 if you do the math. But, you know, if you dare, some people enter, but no one ever leaves. It's like the Tower of Terror. You know what I mean? I love the Tower of Terror. The Guardians of the Galaxy ride is badass. Don't get me wrong. Like Escape or whatever it's called. The Escape the Collector or whatever. But I like Tower of Terror better. You know? Maybe it's the whole Tarot zone thing and I'm just biased. But no, it was like nostalgic and it felt like you were literally in the Tarot zone. Because you were. Maybe I'm still on that ride and I never got off of it. It's like it said all those years ago. The Guardians of the Galaxy thing is just a figment of imagination. Maybe the whole franchise, the whole comic book, Stan Lee, the fact that he even came up with Guardians of the Galaxy, even though it's a clever tie-in and a way to glue everything together. But what do I know about the Stan Lee metaverse? Silver Surfer. What did you say? Nothing. Fantastic Red Redemption 4? What are you talking about? We still haven't gotten GTA 6 yet. We got new heists coming out, guys. But yeah, add me on Xbox Live, yo. Jonny Quest. Jonny space Quest spelled phonetically. KWEST. We can't get into details as to why. But yeah, it's spelled Quest. Not K West or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the Zelda Game & Watch. I feel like there's someone thought they had you all figured out, and how could they possibly have you figured out when I feel like you constantly surprise yourself? How could they have figured? Someone thinks that they know everything about you. There's just something about you, baby, tonight. Now I'm hearing the No Rain. All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. I like watching the puddles gather rain. Patience. What did I say? Pontius. People are listening to this person, even though they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Trick in reverse. Oh my God. Someone just doesn't want to be involved in a way. Rebirth in reverse. But no, they're being held accountable for doing something stupid. Link is getting the light right here. Everything done in the dark comes to light. It is written. I mean, that's not something I made up, you know. Play in reverse. Yeah, and you think I'm kidding? If you thought that was funny, it's probably because it's true, but I'm serious. Transform in reverse. What do you know about transformation? What do you know about transformation? Laserbeak? What do you know about? That ought to hold you, buddy. That ought to hold you. Okay. Robots these days, you know, you gotta feed them like a fucking Tamagotchi. What is this? Protect. Yeah. I've checked my own. Create in reverse, grow in reverse. Look, this ain't Charlotte, bro. That's not Charlotte's web, but it is a web that they are weaving, and to some people, a web, to some insects, a web is a beautiful place we call home. It's a work of art. It's a masterpiece. It's mesmerizing, hypnotizing. But to other insects, it's the last fucking thing you're going to see before you get all the blood sucked out of your body. I'm just letting you know. I mean, you know, what do you not watch Discovery Channel? What the fuck is wrong with you? Me and you, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, but let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it again now. What? Hakuna Matata? Something is not Hakuna Matata. It means no worries, in case you don't speak frickin' whatever that is. It's probably Jamaican, I don't know, but because we keep getting lots of Bob out here, yo. My Jamaicans, holler at me in the chat. Fucking. Is Hakuna Matata, is that Jamaican, or is that just a made-up thing that Disney was like, let's make our own language again? Because they be doing that shit, you know? But how do you use MK Ultra? Transform in reverse again. Transformers. More than meets the eye. Remember that cocoon energy we had earlier? Oh man, it's a moth. It's like one of those bags, like this person's transformation in your life. It's like one of those goodie bags or like a surprise mystery thing. And it's like, oh man, you got the moth, bro. Take it back. You got Mothra, bro. Don't you? You already have like 3 Mothras. You need Godzilla, bro. Take it back. No, I don't want to go back. It'd be weird. I don't want to trade in a Happy Meal toy for another Happy Meal. Oh, bro, don't be a bitch, dude. You're telling me looking for Godzilla, man. Like you're the only person looking for the Godzilla Happy Meal toy, man. I don't know, man. It's just, you've got 3. Ask him if you'll trade the 3 freaking Mothras, bro. You only need 1 Mothra, or maybe 2. 1 unopened and 1 opened. But they're McDonald's toys, bro. Best case scenario will be worth $5 20 years from now. Come on, man. You're going to go through this Beanie Baby thing all over again? Oh, man. Y2K, bro. Y2K. Finding in reverse. I've seen it. You know, someone's acting like as if something's new, but it's like I've seen it a million times, Collective. I've seen it a million times. Energy. Yeah, look. What would you do? What would I do? Something else entirely? Secret, but no, that's between me. That's for me to know and you to not know. Defend, yeah. Get out of here, bro. Mystery in reverse. No. It's for me to know and you to not know. The first one's free. Mothman Prophecies. That's a good one. For whatever reason, that made me think of Matchstick Men. Someone is taking advantage of like your weakness, which you look at as a weakness, but it's truly your strength. And in Matchstick Men, it was like, that's such a good movie. It's kind of, if you think about it, I never thought about this until right this second. It's like Memento. But not fucking, what's his name, who did all the Batman? Or Dark Knight. It's freaking, and it's not starting from the end, but the way he gets screwed over by that little chick or whatever. He teaches her to be a con artist, and then she uses his weakness of his OCD, knowing he would have to fucking do something because she knew his like routine. Oh man, I haven't seen that in forever. The fact that I can even remember that is proof in itself that was a channeled message. And then the Memento thing, the same thing. Once people, and I remember I said Pinocchio earlier, it's the same thing. People know that you're a complete bullshitter or you speak the truth. And now people are seeing that someone who they thought was all about that truth, is really a fucking liar. And you've always been consistent. So it's like people are like, he is wearing a thong. When it comes to Pinocchio. You know, Shrek. I've seen it a million times. And I love Gingy. Remember Gingy with the Charlie Brown with the peppermint patty? Someone is from New York, I'm telling you. Or Yorktown, or the York's on you, bro. Someone's last name can be York. Something about Bjork. Talk strange like Bjork. Wu-Tang. It's RZA again. How can I put it? Life is like video footage. Hard to edit. Directors that never understood it. That's why I just go live. You know what I mean? Let you catch me slipping in real time. Without me editing it. And then decide whether or not Google or YouTube thinks it's worth letting people see. Let's do this. Wild Mystic. Just a natural mystic. throwing through the air. Ooh, now I'm hearing turn your lights down low and pull your window curtain. Oh, let your moon come shining in into our lives again. 10:13 on the clock. That's 1:13. I say it. Ooh, it's been a long, long time. I got this message for you, girl. But it seems I was never on time. Still, I want to get through to you, girl. For some of y'all, it's too late. But for some of y'all, it's like you've been waiting patiently. On time. Nah. On time. So we got 9/11. I want to give you some love. Someone wants to give you love. Someone wants to give you that good, good loving. And this person is like, that's what's happening. We got 9/11 plus 70. 7/11 and 9/11. Someone needs to get to 7-Eleven stat before they sell that last Slurpee or whatever. They're about to sell the last pina colada Slurpee, bro. You better get to stepping. You know what I mean? That nacho cheese ain't gonna squeeze itself out onto your nachos. But we got 70 plus 11. That's 81. Hey, that's 90. Why not? Let's throw these in there. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. That's 99 plus 2. That's 101. 102. KGB FM. 102. 102. I thought you knew. The shark fear. What would it have been? Maybe we'll do both. We'll see. But I do feel like you'd be swimming with sharks and you're just like, I seen the beach. You just punch the shark right in the nose. You don't need a bigger boat. You just need to get some bigger balls. Have you seen Jaws, bro? Get out of here, dude. God. Shark always looked fake. Still looks fake. What was I going to say? What was it going to be? 90? 79? 80? Yeah, 90. Let's see what it is. It EIE is. Let's see what an EIE is. EIE-I-O. On this farm, he had some ram power. What? I miss my bighorn, man. I had that Dodge fucking bighorn that I always wanted. And then, you know, life. It's okay. If it's meant to be, I'll have it back. But I really ain't trying to pay for shitty gas mileage like I was earlier. The shark card represents the unknowns of life and the fear that they create. Someone watches X-Files with the lights on. All that glitters is gold for this fool who has rose-colored glasses on, I guess. It is the fight or flight response that we feel when faced with something scary or unfamiliar. Let this happen. This beautiful yet terrifying prehistoric predator. Interesting, because we were talking about Jurassic animals earlier. Velociraptors, to be specific. This beautiful yet terrifying prehistoric predator has often been associated by humans with danger, violence, and death. And Back to the Future. From lore and stories of the sea, we're going to need a bigger boat, especially seamen over here who ain't no Navy SEAL. Remember that guy we were talking about earlier? Stories of the sea to modern cinema. Shark still looks fake. Yet most sharks are not dangerous to humans, with rare shark attacks being accidents of curiosity or confusion. So curiosity killed the dumbass who was trying to pet the shark, I guess, not the cat, rather than attempt hunts. Unless, of course, you're swimming with that blood that you didn't cover the wound, right? Sharks smell those ways that you're unhealed, right? This card encourages you to respect your fears and seek understanding of them. Yeah. So someone tries to talk you out of all these things that might seem scary. Even that's probably because there's a potential blessing, or you could succeed or accomplish something by doing that. Of them, rather than letting the initial dread overwhelm you. You don't want to go through all that trouble packing your bags. No one wants to go to Kokomo. Can't be that fun. The Grand Canyon's stupid. Like, just get the. It's not that. It's just a hole in the ground. This card advises us to look for the truth behind our fears and figure out what is real and what has been manifested by our trauma. See, I almost feel like someone was taking the wrong advice, and they're looking back and like, even if what you said was true, knowing what I know now, I feel like it's still worth watching, even though it's not in the theater anymore. It's still worth a game worth playing, even though it's in the bargain bin. You've never played Red Dead Redemption? I think you can play it on your phone now, which is crazy if you think about it. Because when I was a kid, it was about playing Snake and Brick Breaker, and even that was like, man, the graphics on this are awesome. Often we are more scared of the fin above the surface of the water or the dark, shadowy depths beneath than we are of the sharks themselves. It's like a circumstance seems intimidating. It should, because it's like if you're about to step on stage, even if this is just a coffee shop who happens to have an open mic night, and you're afraid to get on that stage, how do you think you're ever going to fucking play at the Apollo or at the Improv? Or on Whose Line Is It Anyway? If you're not willing to do some open mic night or sing karaoke, start there. Only by facing our fears and I can speak from experience. Only by facing our fears, and there's nothing more incredible than being on stage playing a harmonica with the band that wasn't planning on doing that evening. And it's a good thing they knew how to play Tom Petty, because man, that was awesome. Only by facing our fears and traumas, honestly, can we begin to manifest true courage and heal ourselves. And then when you experience something like that, it's like you want that again. That ain't no dopamine hit. That ain't some instant gratification. That took a lot of gumption, courage, talking yourself out of it. Talking yourself off that ledge, my friend, because your third eye is not blind. I just heard another dinging confirmation when I said your third eye is not blind. 10:21 on the clock. And it was, you were blind, but now you see. Would you find Jesus? That's what's up. I love me finding some Jesus. That's why Easter is an Easter egg hunt, They get you off to a rough start, though. Like that, it's confusing, right? Easter comes from Eostros, which is who had a connection with wabbits, believe it or not. That's where we got the bunny rabbit. Do your research. But yeah, the Easter eggs and stuff like that. You're on the hunt. And remember, this isn't a hunt. Only by facing our fears and traumas honestly can we begin to manifest true courage and heal ourselves. So all those lies are preventing you from seeking your personal truth. Ooh, I just heard your own personal Jesus. Reach out, touch faith. That's what I said earlier. This is a hopeless romantic, hopeless magician, hopeless practitioner. People pay this person for therapy? If I only read for you one time, and it's not because you hated me or hated it when I gave it to you, I did my job. If you keep coming back, like, what are we doing here? Like, you're supposed to call me back when you're about to make your next investment, because the last one worked out so well. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Shadow reading. It's like, it's your dime, sis. It's your dime, bro. Not all fears, tears for fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. Your world. Their world. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. Dude, the East to West thing is a thing. Spy versus spy is in my mind. Not all fears are imagined. Some are very real. Again, I feel like there's a lot to really be worried about. And someone I feel like almost instills like doom scrolling, fear mongering. But it's disguised as I just want you to be safe. I wouldn't go out there if I were you. It's dangerous. When it's like, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I'm not saying go walking down some sketchy ass alleyways. Like, you know better than that, right? You know better than that. You're not stupid. You might have been born at night, but you weren't born last night. This motherfucker, on the other hand. They need to reach out and touch faith, was my point of personal Jesus. They need their own personal Jesus or something to go within and find something about higher consciousness so that they can become enlightened and then like implement wisdom and go after what they're manifesting. Because if this is how they attract, by sitting and waiting for the door to ring with the blessing on the other side, and they haven't so much as placed an Amazon order, to expect a blessing to come knocking. What are you, Sleeping fucking Beauty? You know what I'm saying? you got Prince Philip just looking for your ass, you know what I mean? I don't think so. Sometimes our fears are well-founded and based in the here and now. Here and now. While sharks are not the malevolent creatures, are they maleficent creatures? Are they benevolent creatures? They're not the malevolent, male violent. It's just missing an eye. Am I malevolent? Or am I violent male? Malevolent! Well, sharks are not the malevolent creatures pop culture or the movie Jaws may have you believe. They are still dangerous predators, especially if you're cut like this and you go in the water, sun's out, guns out. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to act as if I'm fucking tough, but I will kick your ass though. Don't test me. They are still dangerous predators. Respect that your fear may be justifiable and reasonable, and be ready to act if necessary. And if you plan on swinging, you better make it good. And don't miss. Because after that, it's my turn. Making the right choice between fight or flight is an important part of survival. And sometimes, I wish a motherfucker would. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a black belt to step to. Element, water, flora, agrimony, basil, nettle, wood, baton, pass the baton like Jesse Owens, spoke the record flowing without any knowing. But the wordplay on the 400 is the re-rate. It's all when I pass the baton to the DJ, an athlete with its iron cleat in the ground. You know, you guys really need more Wu-Tang in your life. Wood Bettany, Yarrow. Nobody calls me Yarrow. Stones. See what I did there? Of course you did. Diamond. That's my birthstone. Idocracy. Idocrace. Jet. Jetstone? I like that. George Jetson, Jetstone, Flintstone, Jetsons. Okay. I'll step in, no question, confessing, count your blessings, crafting sentences since early adolescence, I reckon. I'm wrecking George Jetson, inspect the decks and protect your neck, son, I learned my lesson. On to the next one, always learning, always earning, always yearning for more, always working on improving and raising the bar. It's ours for the taking, retaining, prevailing, sustaining, breathtaking, 20 years in the making, it's on. I'm at it again. Let the therapy begin. A group of aggravated men getting sick with the pen. Now check it. Eliminating enemies. Spitting elementary rhymes at times can absolutely get the best of me. Memorizing, mesmerizing lines stimulate the mental activity inside your cranial cavity. Catastrophe beyond defying the definition of gravity. Come holla at me, the great Gatsby of hip-hop. AKA the casualties of rhythm. Come and get 'em, brisk like Lipton when I hit you with the written. Split decision with precision, leaving limp-wristed fools straight twisted when it hits them. I'm out of breath, son. Making the right choice between fight or flight and important survival. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, Jet. Son. Labradorite. The stuff dreams are made of. Here's some Labradorite right here. It's one of my favorite stones, like in person, because it's like, even though you're looking at it, you're like, what am I looking at? Your brain's like trying to comprehend what is going on there with the Babylonian frickin'. I don't know if I can get a good angle of the dangle. When you get it just right, that's the, oh, did you see that? It's the stuff dreams are made of. It's crazy. I mean, am I right? Labradorite. And it makes me think of the Labrador Retriever, which is like my favorite dog. Like, unless of course you need someone to like bark and bite at the person coming in and not bring them the fucking paper or whatever. That's just it. I feel like someone's bark is worse than their bite. And the only reason why they bark is because they got shitty owners. 100 on the Zelda Game & Watch. If your Labrador Retriever barks, either your house is being broken into or you're a shitty dog owner, because I feel like that's like level 1 of dog ownership. It's like a dog that'll just fucking, you can lock it in the trunk for 3 weeks. You open it, and who's happier to see you, your wife or your dog, when you lock them in the trunk? Exactly. Peridot. What made you have to lock them in the trunk to begin with? That's the question. Spell work. Alleviate fear or bring psychological strength before a difficult event. Dealing with trauma. And then shadow work. Well, folks, that's what I do best. Hence the shadow boxes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, death becomes her. I mean, it keeps coming up in the reading. For example, is these are designed to help you with shadow work. These are created, designed, and handcrafted and assembled by yours truly to help you with your shadow work. Like, you got to do the shadow work, but this helps. Okay. But honestly, $5 from each one of these sold goes to stop child trafficking, child exploitation. So 3 birds, 1 stone, 4 birds. 4 birds. And no birds were harmed in the making of this film. But just hitting 1 bird by itself, that's incredible. So you get something awesome. You're helping the children. You're helping me. You're putting me to work. You're creating jobs in America. That's right. You did that. And then I get stoked. That's the 4th bird. The bird is the word. Didn't you know that the bird is the word? I said a bird. Bird is the word. What was it? 90? Salamander. The Ram. Oh yes, built Ram tough. I've always been a Dodge guy, but I'm getting really sick of you dodging me, man. Ram power. Yeah. Can your Ford do that? This card represents force and power. In ancient Rome, you know, do as the Romans do, the ram was associated with the god Jupiter. What did I say about... That's weird because the diamond was in the rough. I mean, was in the shark, right? But the ram is Aries. I know that because that's my birthstone, remember? Weird. Look, Jennifer even dropped some diamonds and some fire. Fire! But, I mean, when in Rome, you know, just letting you know, just pointing out the synchronicities in case you don't see them because, you know, you never see them. And that's my job, is to point them out to you if they're not super obvious. Do I have a penny in my butt, Phillips? No, but you have one on your head and your lap and two under your feet. And I'm not going to look to see if you have one in your butt. That's plenty of penties for you. I said panties. Someone wants to smell your panties? Look. That's gross, unless, of course, you gave me permission or insist on me smelling them. But it's like, why? Oh, that smells. That ain't downy. What is that? Is that butterscotch? What the fuck? What are you? You got the drip, girl. You put cinnamon in your coffee? I don't understand. What's your secret? Let me smell that shit again. Butterscotch, yo. Scotch. Well, you never seen Kids? Never mind. There's not enough time for that. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Ram power. When in Rome, the ram was associated with the god Jupiter. Isn't it? Yeah. Right? Venus? Jupiter right now? I saw it with the new moon. I seen it with the new moon yesterday. It's weird. It must be coincidence. Moving on. The chief deity and god of the sky. Thunder. Oaths.
This calls for a sword of omen.
Omen special. Thunder? Ho? What are you calling a ho? Thundercats? I'll have to find out for myself. Take your word for it. Are you kidding me? I'm going in. Cover me. What is this? It's like Mission Impossible. It's like going through the vents and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm hearing. What's the song in Tenacious D when they're going through the vents and shit? He's like, metal pole, find that shit. Like into this motherfucker. What is the song? Oh my god. Because it's the of Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child. You're Sasha Fierce. Thunder, oaths, and judgment. Don't forget judgment. While in Celtic belief, a ram-headed serpent. Remember we even said serpentine earlier? Dude. Blowing my mind. Ram-headed serpent is associated with Cernunnos. Cernunnos himself. Who the dunk? Himself. A horned god of nature and power. And today's hump day. This person's just a horny. God forbid nature and power come together. It's a Big Bang theory, according to my calculations. But it's just a theory. Horned and antlered creatures have long been associated with virility, aggression, potency, and strength. What does this person know about potency? The sacrifice of rams, ewes. Yeah, I'm looking at you. And lambs has long been documented in many ancient cultures as a way to gain the blessings of the gods. Oh, you're the Lamb of God? Makes sense. You take away the sins of the world? You do that for free? You do that for free, don't you? Just forgiving people who don't deserve to be forgiven. And then that's how you're sacrificing yourself, self-sabotaging yourself. But when you're the Lamb of God and you know you're that power of You're no longer Isaac. Take it from me. And if you guys are wondering, like, Psychic Isaac, that's weird. It is my christened name from my Holy Communion. So fuck you. The first time I broke bread with Jesus and was able to actually eat it, I was so excited. I named my name Isaac. I didn't really care or think about it that much at the time. But turns out, that's Abraham's child, and his faith was tested, and he was supposed to be that sacrifice. And then God was like, whoa, bro, calm down. I get it. You believe. And then Isaac's like, whoa, Dad. I'm glad you got that all figured out and everything. But what the fuck was that about? I'm never going camping with you again. You can find your own fucking ram. You know what you can do with a ram? Yeah. Use your imagination. That's what I love about you. You can come up with clever ways to use the word ram and where you should put it and what you should do with it. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Cheap. How. Yeah. Native American joke. For my wigwams out there. You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about. Sioux! That's the call for your Sioux Indian. I'm just saying. Sioux Falls, sue me. Will you? What do I look like? Land O'Lakes? Calm down. Aggression, potency, and strength. What do you put in that peace pipe, by the way, Hiawatha? The sacrifice of rams, ewes, and lambs has long been documented in many ancient cultures as a way to gain the blessings of the gods. So I feel like you have God's attention, collective. And I feel like they're tired of people trying to sacrifice you for their blessings. And it's like, that's not how that works. That was our stepdad in the Old Testament. Old Testament, new tricks. I don't know, man. This card is symbolic of power, might, and vigor, which these people lack. I feel like a lot of, or this person in particular. Not pointing your fingers, but If you are using your reading to query about a person, not to mention any names, but I think we know who this is. If you know, you know. About the person, this card may symbolize someone in a position of authority or of respect. Remember when we were pulling with the STARCODES ASTRO? We had authority in reverse. Someone got a problem with you in your fucking glow state or your freedom. It's like they don't feel you're deserving of your blessings, so they could be sending you cockblock spells. Straight up. Well, I have a feeling that means you're just going to have that much more for those of you who are the cock is being blocked from you. There's going to be so much cockadoodle do. You're not going to know what the cockadoodle do with. Or maybe the cockadoodle do little. Maybe you do little. Maybe you're celibate. Like me. Maybe you're abstinent or whatever. Because when you have that power and that's not like the reason for a connection, there's so much potential there. And hey, it could even lead to that. Goes the weasel. Am I right? Rather be a weasel than a jackal. Jackal of all trades, master of none over here. Jackal of all trades. Dr. Jackal, Mr. This card, again, if you're using your reading to query about a person, aka cross-watchers, this card may symbolize someone in a position of authority or respect. Hopefully we're not disrespecting them. When dealing with the self, this card may symbolize your own inner power of strong passions. And again, I feel like someone's losing their shit. Mr. or Mrs. got this all fucking figured out. Everything's fine all the time. Oh yeah? Check engine light is on. Just turn the music up louder. You're fine. Nothing to see here. It is what it is. That check engine light can't be fixed. Don't get an oil change. That's ridiculous. Trust that it'll fix itself. Your car has a natural ability to heal itself if you just turn the music up louder. The sound goes away. Problem solved. See you at 80,000 mile tune-up, buddy. They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. When reading this highly potent card alongside other cards, it imbues them with extra zeal and influence. I'll let you know if we have any examples in real time. Nope. That or Spirit's just being fucking sarcastic again. 143 on the clock. I love you, Spirit. 113 on the Zelda Game & Watch. That's weird. It's like you totally know me. Such a great sense of humor. The reading is magnified and empowered, taking the meanings to a more intense conclusion. Hold it, collective. Not yet. Wait for it. I want to finish together. This card may also represent those born under the Western zodiac sign of Aries. Western zodiac sign. Western zodiac sign for life. I mean, I really have no choice. You know, I was born this way. Shadow reading. The shadow. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. 35% off. It hurts. Just spark tease, man. 35. Save yourself some money. Save the children. I'm too sexy for this reading. Too sexy for this reading. I could go for some butterscotch, yo. The shadow meaning of the ram card is linked to the responsibility and accountability of those in power. This card may symbolize power corrupted or subverted. We were talking about that, like subversion, perversion, inversion, not totalitarianism of the dualistic nature of such. You know what happens when you combine white and black? Guess what? You don't have to be a fucking color guru like myself in manufacturing of paints and stains for 25 plus years. It makes black. Or it makes gray. It makes gray. But not 50-50. Because black is more potent than white. White. Like carbon copies and stuff, right? And it's like white ink on black, for example. It's harder to get that than a black marker on white ink. Why is that? The truth is, if you're black, for using skin color as an example, that means you have more pigmentation. So someone who is white and privileged to be so white actually lacks pigmentation, and they got to go to some fucking spray tan booth or something, or they get red like a lobster when they go out in the sun without sunscreen. I'm laughing because I have this year-round thing going on, you know, all the time, because I don't lack pigmentation. But my point is, someone looks at you as less than when the truth is you're more than, or maybe that's you. You think you're less than because blank. And the truth is, you're more than any of these people who constantly compare themselves to you could ever fucking comprehend. Because I feel like they failed math class. And that's too bad. Because you use math all the time. Especially when you're trying to put 2 and 2 together. You know? The card may symbolize power corrupted or subverted. It is a position of authority that is not answering to those over whom it has power. So again, someone not responding to their clients to, hey, you said this, you said that. Nothing to see here. You said what? Mama said knock you out? Don't tell me twice. Can't disrespect mama. Hey, first commandment. Honor thy father and mother. And if mama said knock her out, my mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit when I was wrong. But here we are. I'd love to be wrong about a lot of things. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. So, why beat ourselves up about it? It is what it is. It cannot hold the smoke. That's what it is. Element, fire. Someone not answering them. Why didn't they pick up the phone? Oh, are they out of business now? That wasn't a Class A restaurant? What, they got cockroaches running around? I've seen it a million times. That's what happens when you know, like, the food inspector, right? Food inspector gadget over here. Like, I could print out a sign that says A on it. A for AIDS. If I touch that, look, I feel like I'll have to be quarantined. Like COVID kitchen. Correspondences, element, fire. Some like it hot, but wait, you're afraid of fire? You never took 6th grade camp, bro? You never watched Castaway? How do you heat up the water in your bathtub? Oh, electricity? All right. You do now. What happens when you can't afford to keep the lights on or whatever? Flora, bergamot, cedar, myrrh, sunflower. I hope you don't have to go through that. I've been through that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Just because I know what it's like to have to do that. Spell work. Gain confidence in the face of those who might undermine you. Amplify the power of other spell work. A blessing on physical competition or exertion, symbolic ritual. In fact, that's a good idea. A lot of these people out here returning the senders are rebuking in the name of Jesus. How about we tetherball this motherfucker? Here it comes. Here comes that curse they're sending our way, that negative energy. You ready? You ready? I use judo and jujitsu and use the weight, strength. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. The strength, the size of all the negative and ill intentions, known or unknown, seen or unseen, that I, even me, possibly fucking fathom coming my way. And let's not rebuke it. Let's not transmute it. Let's not return it to sender. Let's absorb all that energy and return it not to sender, but amplified, like when Ganon in my favorite. You guys want to know a little something about me personal? This is serious. My favorite Legend of Zelda? You ready? Some of you know it. A Link to the Past. Must be coincidence. When Ganon is first he's got to fool you into pretending that he's like someone you can trust. Then he shows his true colors. And I'm not talking about Cyndi Lauper. All right, but I have seen it time after time after time. But no, he shoots his little balls of evil or whatever, and you got the fucking shield that reflects it. And that just means now he's weak. Now you can go up with the master sword of truth. See, in Sleeping Beauty, which we mentioned earlier, Prince Philip's shield is the shield of virtue, and his sword is the sword of truth. Do your research. That's the same shield and sword that slayed Maleficent, the person who put the curse on Sleeping Beauty because of some bullshit that she was going through with her old ex. And Sleeping Beauty was the one who was undeserving of being under some sort of curse or spell. But what ends up happening? True love's kiss. What I feel like some of y'all are dealing with, they're finally showing you who they are. Believe it? Was it true love? It wasn't Hakuna Matata. It wasn't no worries. Now there's so much more worse things to worry about. Does you realize fucking Judas over here is smooching, blowing you kisses? I just heard, love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. I'm going away. One for tomorrow, One just for today. Bam, 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 bam. Love me 2 times. Then I'm going away. Someone's trying to get while the getting is good. You should be getting it. Getting while the getting is good. Oh, 4, level 4. How was your reading? And damn it, guys, I thought we were on a roll. We weren't doing a bunch of reading earlier, and I thought it was going to like be faster than this, but damn, here we are. But hey, more for you guys. You like it? You like that? You like it when we do the marathon runs? Was that as good for you as it was for me? Oh, you want to go again? Don't tempt me with a good time. Go fucking go wash that off and no, we should probably take separate showers because then it's just going to be a whole nother mess we got to clean up. So, we got to be in and out. Maybe we'll do that after the party is the after party. 123. The party don't start till I walk. I feel like it really doesn't. Collective, I feel like it ain't no fun until you show up. Not when the homies can't have none, but when you, it's like without you there, the homies ain't gonna get none. I feel like you make this look good. Big confirmation. You fucking Men in Black? What the fuck? No, what song is that? Do you forgive me not? Do you forgive me? Do you forgive me not? This is about forgiveness. Someone thinks they're cool, but it's like, no, man. Not too cool for school. You need to educate yourself, homie. Learn something. Like, I feel like someone doesn't even learn from their mistakes. They keep repeating, and then like teaching other people how to make those same mistakes. It's like they want to be broken. Like I said, there's more money, there's more attention in them projecting brokenness than there is in, fixing it the first time. This person's like, nah, I want to give them a reason to come back. I want to hold off some work till tomorrow. Why? When it can get done right now, homie? It's like, I've dealt with employees like this who are so worried about their job security. I'm not waking up in the morning like, I can't wait till someone fucks up so I can fire them. It's like, why are you so worried about job security? If anything, you know how many times I pay for y'all to sit down and sweep the warehouse, even though I should be sending you home and saving the company money? You're welcome, but you're putting off work till tomorrow so that so that you'll have a job tomorrow? You bored? Why don't you fucking service the forklift like you said you've been doing every day? But you don't. You just sign the paper. Why don't you do your job? Don't make me print out the fucking job description and have employee reviews. You're already bitching about a Christmas bonus and it's June? We're halfway there. I'm going to tell you right now, you want to raise. Impress me. Don't depress me. That's how you get demoted. Hello? Think, McFly, think. Am I being a bully right now? Or am I trying to drop some knowledge on you? Because if I was paying your paycheck and you're working for me, listen, if I stop paying you and you stop working, that would make sense. So if you stop working, should I stop paying? Or I could send you home early. Or I tell you what, let's do us both a favor. It's hump day? Yeah, we're making budget cuts. Why don't you go home? We'll let you know if we need you. That's the last thing you want to hear me say. Because that's like, I'm not going to fire you, but I'm not going to pay you. What you going to do? I mean, a severance package sounds good right about now, don't it? Are you sure this is the job for you? I feel like you'd be better somewhere else. Like, I love having you around. But where do you see yourself in 10 years? Are you trying to rise to the ranks? No, I love my job. I love my job putting UPC labels on finished goods. Okay. Well, I mean, I could hire my nephew to do that for, like a Burger King kids meal every so often when we need to put labels on boxes or pails. So tell me, what am I paying you for again? Did you check the forklift? Oh, yeah. I totally checked the forklift. The forklift is good. It fires right up. Okay. So I don't need, so if I check the oil, it won't be black. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't put oil in it. Like, but no, but if you were servicing the forklift and like, cause I have a feeling the only reason why I said that is because I know it has been serviced. And I want to know like what you would say if I brought it up. I checked the oil earlier. It's blacker than the back of Wesley Snipes' neck. Well, so you haven't been serviced. Have you or have you not? The haves and the have-nots been servicing the forklift. So am I the big bad voodoo daddy who is the master totalitarian, like looking down on his slaves? Get the fuck off the plantation, homie. If you don't want to work here, because no one's making you. And God forbid I crack a whip because I'm paying you for a service. No one's making you be here. This isn't prison. This isn't AA. You want me to sign you want me to stamp your fucking thing so you can just get your community service shit out of the way? You act like I never was court ordered to go to some fucking program I didn't deserve to be at because I was innocent. I have a feeling someone here is an alcoholic or an addict and refuses to admit it. Yet I sat through how many fucking meetings and told everyone I was an alcoholic and an addict and I wasn't? Because I was in there for some pot? You ever seen fucking Half Baked? This man's in here for some weed? Boo this man! That shit's real. You ever seen that movie with James Woods where he's in a program? What's that called? That's a good movie. That's the realist interpretation of that culture. It's a culture. You ever seen the fucking symbol for NA? Symbolism will be their downfall. They got their own book up in that bitch and their own commandments or 12-step program. But hey, it works if you work it. I mean, am I right? Just don't go to a Alcoholics Anonymous meeting telling them you're an addict. It won't go over well. And then you won't feel welcome, which isn't that the whole fucking point? At least with churches, at least most of them, that door is open, no cost. There might not be coffee there. But some of the churches these days got a fucking goddamn bookstore and Pilates class at 3:00. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Let's close the poll. The gift that keeps on giving, that Jesus. Whatever will get you to fucking church. I mean, if you need a fucking fresh Jamba Juice before you go in or whatever. But when I was a kid, you had to wear pants, no hands in your pockets. Women wore hats, that type of shit. Now you got a goddamn fucking Jamba Juice in the lobby instead of the fucking holy water. Probably a lot of people that would enter that building and not be able to put the holy water on them. So instead they give you a fucking razzmatazz or whatever the fuck. My favorite is the orange cream machine. I mean, am I right? It's the closest thing to Orange Julius in that fucking health spa or whatever you call a fast food joint. I love you guys. Thank you for dealing with my riffs when I be riffing. Like a griffin, Peter Griffin. I said the bird. A bird is the word. I'm getting real sick of you dodging me, man. And my humor, my funny, hilarious jokes. And people, I'm getting really sick of people who call themselves Arkadians or archangels and don't get my sense of humor. Can't tell when I'm just telling a joke, like a recurring joke about it's called a callback, guys. Do your fucking research. But talking about like, you didn't even say anything about the hat. And I act all like insecure, like I need validation. I don't. So please don't gross me out and be all fucking, it's okay, Johnny. We love you. Oh my gosh. Like I need your fuck. Like show me love for sure. But let me know how it resonated for you, not like what your interpretation of getting my sense of humor incorrect. Because nothing turns me off more than you not getting my fucking jokes. And I get some of them are a little bit smart and witty for some of y'all to really kind of rub those two pennies together to make sense out of. But I still pray for you. Still pray for you. It almost feels like pointless. Oh, Jesus, please. This is what I look like at night when I pray for the collective. God damn it, Jesus. Why can't you just come down from the clouds like the Care Bears and stare at all these people? I'm seeing the next hair and the crumpled one. God damn it, motherfucker. These people have never listened to Wu-Tang. They'll never be saved. Maybe you're not supposed to be saved. Because, God damn it. You wonder if heaven's got a ghetto. I know heaven's got Wu-Tang. And if you don't fucking know how to protect your neck, you're so fucked. You're so fucked. What truth are you finally accepting? That you need more Wu-Tang in your life. That's what it is. That you're only 2 chambers into the 36 chambers and you think that cash rules? You playing by cash rules? Please. Monopoly money. You got to use your hands. It's a baby's toy. What truth are you finally accepting? 29% says, I deserve better. You're right. So why do you keep talking yourself out of better? Or whatever? What truth are you finally accepting? I'm sorry. You already beat yourself up enough. I'm not trying to pour gas on the fire. But don't worry. I'm a spiritual healer. 29% says, I knew all along. I know, right? God, don't you feel stupid? It's so fun. But we can laugh about it now, you and me. And it's like, you knew about it this whole time. Next time, what are we going to do when the spider senses are tingling, right? Right? Not doubt ourselves, right? Or wait for the fucking inaccurate Zoltar machine to give you a fortune or whatever. I don't know. That's what I love about your collective. Your impeccable patience and trust in divine timing. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I knew all along. I don't know why I look like this at night when I pray for you. That was the joke, guys. I pray with steadfast Godspeed and piety. And if you don't know what the word piety is, it's not like some weird foodie word that's used when talking about a bakery. It's about owning it. And if wicked tongues insult and hate you, all because of me, blessed are you. Dude, be not afraid, collective. You guys are fucking idiots sometimes. But that's what I love about you. You still hang out, you know, even though I make you feel stupid. It makes me feel stupid, thinking that I thought that you would know better. But, you know, I should have known better. See, so I'm with the 29% who said I knew all along because, God damn it, I was right again. Link and the freaking bracelet thing. Yeah. If I had $1. 24% said it's time to let go, which is kind of good. I mean, that's less than the 29 and 29. That's an even spread. Again, what have we learned? That's my favorite, right? Nothing worse than an uneven spread. Come on, girl. Move your leg. What are you cramping up on me? Oh, you need more calcium in your diet or something. Or stretches, you know, stretches, breathe, stretch. Pilates class, go. Shotgun, you know, got to use that EOS gym membership or whatever. But yeah, it's time to let go, says 24%. Well, time for a new fence. Well, what are you waiting for? Time for a new fence. What time is it when an elephant sits on your fence? Time for a new fence. So yeah, it's funny, but let's do it. That fence ain't gonna repair itself. Hey, Daniel, son, build the fence. But Mr. Miyagi, there's no fence. Oh, build the fence. And then you can paint it. And then I teach you karate. I'm going to give you a little secret. Even though you're building a fence and then you're going to be painting the fence, you are learning karate. That was the joke. I can't believe I have to tell you the joke. It makes it less funny, except for those who already knew the joke. And they're like, why is he explaining the, oh, that's right. There's something for everyone. The producer, the writer, the actor, the viewer. Time to let go. Stop trying to figure out what's going on here and just let this happen. Just let it happen. You know you like it. Stop trying to figure it out. What truth are you finally accepting? Their actions matter most. Now, what does that mean to you when you click that? Did some of you not understand that question or that answer? 18%. I only say that because it's like when I look at these options, I always like to see like how are you going to take it? You know, you're going to bite your lip and just take it like a champ, or are you going to take one for the team, or is this actually like a soothing, feel good moment for you? I guess it's going to depend on just how much penetration you've been through already. The deep throat or whatever you got going on. Like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. I mean, am I right, collective? Huh. But their actions matter most. Is that because they're so selfish and they're all about doing this? And it's like, no matter what you do, they're all about those actions? Or is it the actions that they're showing you? Because that's what was coming up today. They say this, they say that, but their actions show otherwise. They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. And you guys are telling on yourselves as well. Especially you, Heather. You think I forgot? I never forget a Heather. You look like a Heather. All my friends are Heathers. I mean, heathens. I mean, never mind. 21 pilots. Like we need another pilot. We need a 22nd pilot like you need another hole in your head. Pilot. Isn't that the first episode? That's weird. Yeah. Explain that. Y'all know what time it is? Of course you do. Y'all have clocks on your phone and whatnot. Ancient Chinese secret. That's what freaking time it is. But no secret when it comes to you guys because you already knew. Thank you for taking the poll, y'all. That was a fun one. 17 votes. That's 17. Keep coming out. That's our Q. I feel like, personally, I feel like you guys could do better on the poll, but it's okay. I'm just glad you're joining us live. We'll see. 12 people participated in a poll. We'll see if there's, or 17. We'll see if there's at least 17 likes. They're finally showing you who they are. Believe it. Oh, Johnny. I believe it. I know you believe it, Johnny, but do you believe it? I believe it. Do you believe it? Oh, I believe it. Gosh, why would you even second guess if I would believe it or not? I feel like everyone is in agreement. Like, how about you, Daffy? Couple of us, they're not in agreement. Mr. T, I'll pity the fool who don't believe. Everyone is in agreement that they're an idiot. So, even Mr. T, the fucking A-team showed up real quick. Dude, even he was in Rocky, and even Rocky had a montage. I'm just saying. Even Rocky had a montage. Yeah, he had a montage. 141. You always have to fade out at the end of a montage. When you fade out, it seems like more time has passed in the montage. Montage. Even Rocky had him. I gotta let you guys go. It's past your bedtimes. Hump day. You still got to hump before tomorrow or whatever. The Humpty Hump. Come on and do the Humpty Hump. That's funny. I mentioned Burger King Kids Meal earlier, but it's like you once got busy in a Burger King Kids Meal. Gross. That sounds all kinds of gross when I say it out loud, but it still sounds funny. I once got busy on a Burger King kids meal. Look, I can't usually wait till I get home to play with my Happy Meal toys too, but bro, that's gross. When the pages stick together on the toddler toy, now we got a problem. Now you're stepping into pedophile territory and we can't be friends. I'm going to throw you into a volcano with a smile on my face. That's what volcanoes are for. Shrimp with cashew. That's what learn Chinese is. Shrimp with cashew. Shrimp with cashew. And if I ever catch you slipping, shrimp, be in jumbo problem. Jumbo, big trouble in little shrimp with cashew. Little China. Big trouble, little China. Ancient Chinese secret. What, you guys? My humor. Let's do that again in an instant replay. My humor. But no, I love those of you who do get it, and you know who you are, and you won't post a comment later proving me that you don't get it. Those are the worst. I hate when I'm like, new comment from one of your watchers. Sweet. What's it say? How do I even respond to that? Now I got to explain myself? No, I don't. No, I'm not gonna. Not this time. It's like you don't even know me. It's insulting to your intelligence. Yao guo jia. Who goes there? Yao guo jia. It's just me. It's just Johnny. No, Yao guo jia. It's just me, Johnny. No, shrimp with cashew. Oh, you're telling me. Oh, no, I don't have any shrimps with cashews. It's 144. You like dags? Dags? Yeah, you like dags. Oh, dogs. Yeah, I like dags. Lucky numbers are 19, 37, 42, 4, 51, and 17. That's weird. That's our cue. Again, just in case you forgot, shrimp with cashew in Chinese is Zhao Guozha. Who goes there? That's an 833. I'm old enough to get the jokes. Hey, are you trying to tell people I'm old? Welcome. Is that Cass like Castiel? I love Castiel. Cass is back in town. You did not just say that. You did not just say that. Shrimp, did you just get a Death Star reference? I don't understand what destroying the Death Star second time has to do with my involvement in this. Did you just get a Death Star reference? Shrimp with cashew. Yao guoja. Oh, guoja. You got to say it in an angry Chinese voice in order for it to make sense. You know? Lucky numbers 19, 37, 42, 4, 51, and 17. Man, that was a good one. Bastiel. Come on, Cass. You can be a leader. No, this whole thing is my problem. No, man. You're just creating jobs, bro, for angels and demons, man. Haven't you seen fucking the Da Vinci Code Part 2, bro? Come on, man. This week, a new opportunity for personal growth will arise. This is a fucking fortune cookie, guys, okay? Okay, I just want you to understand that I didn't ask ChatGPT to come up with a bunch of random spiritual fucking quotes for me to tell my collective some Hallmark moment bullshit for you to hang on your tree every year to remember me by. But that's exactly what this is. I want to cast this in epoxy and hang it from my tree. Because what the fuck? Who gets fortune cookies like this? This guy. That's who. So subscribe if you like what you're seeing here. Or if it resonates. Or if you have a whole lot more work to do because you're the karmic in the reading. I won't tell anyone. Whatever. You can sit in the back like it's the AA meeting or whatever. You sure you don't want to share, bro? You sure you don't want to share? They probably just came off the white van. They're like this. I don't like coffee. Well then, bro, you're not gonna enjoy AA if you didn't like NA, because man, half of us are gonna go to IHOP after this and make fun of everybody. But whatever. This week, a new opportunity for personal growth will arise. That's one of those words, like I was saying, like thereby. I thereby call this the end of the reading. Where so art thou, the fucking it shall ariseth. This week, a new opportunity for personal growth will arise. Another one? But spirit, there's already so many. Speaking of opportunity to arise, too late. I mean, am I right? Spiritual bonaire. Bonaire. Guys, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you check out the things I have to offer. 35% off of Arkade. Like if you like this actual t-shirt right here, link in the description box below. Get 35% off using Arkade 35. Don't say I never did it. Gave you nothing. 10% of all earnings that I get from my affiliates that you use, like this 25% off using ARC25 at havanicetrip.com/Jonny Arkade for road trip gummies. You trip out, you receive higher consciousness, you're hugging a tree or whatever, talking with Sasquatch, and the children. We're saving the children. And then same thing, you want to get. So I want to get, save 20% and get a free eighth. Because we talked about potency earlier. And I don't know about you guys, but I grew up in SoCal. West Side 619 every time. None of that 858 bullshit. That's Temecula, homie. Get out of here. There was a time in my life where I was like, why would I pay $20 for a gram of that when I can get an ounce of this for $30? That's right. That version of me existed at one time. And then upon receiving new information, and $20 a gram of the fire was 1996 prices. Okay. 96. Showing my age. Street prices. Base Smokes, I got you less than, I can get it to you from Base Smokes less than I would have sold it to you with homie hookup discount, because I was just trying to cover the cost of my addiction back in the day when it was illegal. Back when it was legal on a state level, but federally illegal. Now it's federally legal. And, it don't matter what your state thinks. They'll deliver it discreetly, legally to your doorstep. How much you want to bet? I'm in Tejas, Texas. And the mailman looks at me when I'm going, I'm like, hey, and he's like, you got mail. And it's like, yeah, I do. Good news. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to have some good news to look forward to. Inhale, exhale. Just got an ounce in the mail. I'm saying we're helping the kids. You're receiving higher consciousness, understanding, letting go of toxic behavioral patterns. And just don't forget, you want to be in my breakfast club? Kids cannot hold the smoke. That's what it is. And also remember, if you ain't heard it today, that you are awesome. You got at least one dude out there praying for you, and God bless you and your beautiful families. And whether you like it or not, Jesus loves you. I'll see you on the next one, collective. And let's see what we got over here. Let's see what we got over here. Did I say ass? No, I said ass hat. And it looks terrible on you. Let's see where we're at, collective. Alexander the Ganja Shaman. Donna J. Castiel 883. Jennifer Miller. And Michelle Pagliacci. Welcome to Jurassic Arcade. I mean, welcome to... Bye. Have a good evening. Thank you for joining me. Don't do anything I wouldn't do unless, of course, I'm invited. Because then I would probably do it. Because I can't... I have a hard time saying no to a good... Don't tease me with a good time. I like leftovers. Sometimes it tastes better the second time than it did right off the stove. I mean, am I right? I'll see you on the next one. Peace.